What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from San Antonio. Evans now to return. And he takes the return out of bounds.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Another carry for Robinson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Can Elam getting there for the stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Penix here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Falcons getting ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He's got this at the 27. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Check, smash, check, attacking, 18.
Play fake, it's Richardson. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives them a first down.
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Cougar 19. Big Lion. Ready.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
70 Rangers, 70 Lions.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. It's a design run for Richardson. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Desperados get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Desperados will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Evans now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Staying with Robinson. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's Robinson running his own lead. And he'll get it underneath the 38-yard line before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Penix on first down. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. And they'll make a stop over the 46-yard line.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. And that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go street.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Fourth down, Penix. That one's caught by Mooney. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. If you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagle.
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who could, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They've got a man in motion. The give here to the motion man. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
He's brought down by a play option. The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
3rd down, they need 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing a 4th down. Daniel Whelan on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He'll get it at the 9. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
At their own 14-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, check that.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
68. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. It is cut left side. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Richardson fires quickly out line. And he'll work this one up to the 28. How's Xavier Watts getting in there defensively?
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hand up now from the gun. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Tackled there by James Pierce.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here we go. Cowboy at 19 Lions. Check out.
Richardson on 3rd. That's on target to Pierce. Off to the races, middle of the field. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Desperados take a 13-0 lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pavement.
Sanders all set to send it away. Evans now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 1st down, here's Penix. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Slow knocked away. That's gonna send it back to the line for 2nd.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. From the shotgun, Penix escapes the pocket. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So it'll be 3rd and 4, but not just yet. Only 2 minutes to go in our 1st half. More from San Antonio coming up. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Penix working from the gun. Gets this one to London. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
What a great opportunity for him. You can almost feel that bounce in his step. Facing the southpaw, and he gets to rush the blind side. Anytime he beats that right tackle, it just comes down to his closing speed and his finishing ability at the quarterback.
To the air with Penix. Buys time, rolling right. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. So that brings up 4th and long. Again, Daniel Whelan heading out for another punt. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. 18, Pioneer.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd?
Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Trap 60, Trap 60.
3rd and long for him here. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long. It'll be a punt coming up for the Desperados. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a design run. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Red. Viking 18. Keep pushing the ball downfield. Set up.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Check, ready.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Hits him on the end route. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. A close call that time, Brock, whether that was interference or not, but it doesn't end up mattering as the catch was made and the penalty was declined.
Yeah, I don't envy these officials, these back judges, side judges who typically make those interference calls. There's so much contact in this game, but to your point, didn't really matter as the offense decides to decline.
He's caught left side by Mitchell. And on 1st down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Come next, team. Come next. Come on. Say, hey. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Jump off Popeye's back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Audric Estime. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing, Penix. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of using out of it. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Searching well behind the line.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. Don't just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
On now comes their punter. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
1st and 10. At their own 34-yard line.
On the ready.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to have this one down at the 28. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Completed to his running back. pickup. And that means first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
The give now out of the shotgun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Cougar 19.
They're going to throw out of the gun. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Throwing now, Richardson. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Desperados making a 3-score game in the fourth. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Desperados stretch their lead to 21. Sanders all set to send it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Penix here from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
So it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set to go now from the 35. On first down, here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move. They're into the backfield throwing it up.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Penix looking to pass. Lays out. What a catch. It's 16 yards on that play. That's a Falcon first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Bravo, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Penix out first down. Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. That draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
To the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
12 to go now on second down after the set. Robinson on the inside give. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want to open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, you're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Let's go. Up. Back to 60. Back to 60. Hey, check that. Check that. Street.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. That's incomplete left side. That throw intended for Drake London. So it'll be second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
From the 40, here comes second and 10. Quickly is Penix, complete. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. On the shotgun, Penix. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Again, Penix to the air. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Quickly into the hands of Evans. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboys! Buffalo 18.
And again, it's Penix. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You've got to be so keyed in and physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in San Antonio. Desperados nearing their 15th win this season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
He was brought down by Drew Sanders. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They'll run here on 1st down. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
San Antonio, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.